What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. To the air, it's Shapen. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Using his legs, it's Booth. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fights off a defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Finding open areas. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit.
All out of space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's caught downfield. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Shapen. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to... That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
On the run, it's Booth. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's slipped out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He's going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Gets it past the marker. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the grab over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Dogs have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
To the air, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thompson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. Lots of running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal, Georgia.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to power it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job.
Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. That's caught, it's Williams. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Buys a little extra time. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo in overdrive. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. He'll keep it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. This is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on him. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Branch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the run, it's Frazier. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Pulls it in. It's Booth. Still on his feet at the 35. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
Turning on the Jets. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They give it to him again. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's dealt. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking left. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. We'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Reese. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Back to pass on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to...
Lost one deep down the right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Bulldog! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.